Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And Stock are champions! Good up, Pepe!
Goal! It doesn't get any better than that!
Hello and welcome to Aviator on this sunny Sunday afternoon. Today we have a Game and Frame broadcast of the EDP North Atlantic Division 1. It's the U15 BKU National Girls versus FC Cosmo. BKU National, with 3 wins from their first 3, find themselves in second place, but with 3 games in hand on first, and a win or a point today will take them to the top of the table. They're playing against a languishing FC Cosmos team that find themselves in 7th, though they did pick up their first win of the season last week against Beekman. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are watching their children play today, and stay tuned for kickoff in 5.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings, and it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalized approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
So BKU in their white, kicking from right to left. Cosmos in the green and black, from left to right. And Christina Hunt is ready to get us underway for BKU. Heavy favorites today with 3 wins from their first 3, and they look to remain perfect here at Aviator. Howlett on the left looks to play into her striker. Comes for Clark in midfield. First couple of touches for BKU, but Cosmos win it back. First free kick of the game goes FC Cosmos' way. Foul committed by Junie Stein. See what part the wind plays today. Very windy Sunday afternoon. It's in the air. Ref saw a high foot. So free kick for BKU, who have scored plenty of goals so far in their first 3 games. Look to play the ball into Clark, but it's intercepted by Cosmos. No free kick given. One back by Harper Carshawn. Now she looks to send Christina Hunt for her first run of the game up top. Hunt waits for runners in the middle, then looks to deliver in towards Harshawn, and it was sliced behind for the first corner of the day in BKU's favor. Pace in behind of Christina Hunt, already showing to be BKU's way of playing. And 2 minutes in, Harper Carshawn will deliver an in-swinger from this left-hand side. It's low and towards Hunt. And out by Cosmos, not too far away. So BKU can reset. Here's Howlett. Howlett looks to play it down the line. Hunt chases after it. And it'll be BKU throwing. BKU look for the ball. Good time to tell you that today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag. The aircase blocks use antimicrobial tech to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game and Frame community an exclusive discount, so scan the QR code to get 10% off and keep it fresh as BKU get play back underway, and Cosmos finally able to clear their lines all the way out to Crocker. Moss came across. Cosmos retain possession for now, and they'll get throw-in to play it down the line. It's Crocker to send it forwards for Howlett. And now here's Tessa. Spreads the play to the right for Colbreth's first couple of touches. She can find Abriel Ruiz on the right-hand side. Here's Clark. Clark finds Tessa, and Christina Hunt was making the run. She couldn't find her. Dangerous build-up play from the Cosmos with BKU's high press. One back by Stein. Be a free kick for BKU. Tessa will go long with it into the wind. It's towards Hunt, and it'll roll all the way through to the goalkeeper. Goes drop kick down the middle. The ball can enter BKU's half for really the first time today. The left-hand side, it's Howlett. She couldn't control it. Coming back is Carshawn, who plays Clark. And now Stein. This took a little bit of a heavy touch. Cosmos win it back, but then Tessa stepped in and took it past her defender. She's got the run of Hunt, who checks in, plays it back for Stein, and Hunt again, and now Tessa. And Tessa's in for BKU, who score the opening goal. First real chance of the game for either side. Great build-up play in the middle with Hunt checking in. From Stein to Hunt, back to Stein, who played Clark in, and Tessa made no mistake off the inside of the post and in. And BKU, as it stands, are heading to the top of EDP North Atlantic Division 1 with a great start to this one. They've dominated the first 5 minutes, and they've made it count with their first opportunity of the day. So what response does Cosmos have? To play it up their left-hand side. Colbreth is the defender, and she won it back for BKU with Cosmos press coming in late. And no real problem for Colbreth, who's calm and composed, finds Ruiz, but that's a good tackle. It'll be BKU throwing. Here's Crocker. Orla Crocker with not much help. Plays the ball backwards for Colbreth. And they do eventually get it away to Ruiz, BKU, but the high press from Cosmos wins it back. It was cleared away up to Hunt. Hunt controls well and plays the ball forwards, looking for the run of Harper Carshawn. Looks like Cosmos will be able to get there first, and they do so. The press from Hunt wins it back. It'll be an FC Cosmos throw-in their own half. Now a BKU throw-in. So stay tuned after this for Osners FC versus New Haven United. That's at 7 p.m. in the NPSL North Atlantic Conference. BKU get play back underway with Tessa, the goal scorer. Comes off of her. The press is from Junie Stein. Went through to Clark. Had it taken off of her. And now Cosmos look to build up. This will fall for Coolbreath. Coming up from right fullback. She has Ruiz on her right-hand side. Ruiz looked to play Stein. It didn't get to her. And too much force being used. It'll be Cosmos free kick. One back by Crocker. Out to Tessa. Just ran under her foot, but she's able to win it back. It's a nice turn. And then the touch for Ruiz. Ruiz couldn't find Stein. And Cosmos are able to clear their lines. BKU not giving up any chances for FC Cosmos, who can't seem to play through them. There's the check-in from Hunt, who got across her defender and could be in now. Christina Hunt for BKU. She's a little wide. She plays it across the middle, and there's no runners. It's a great ball from Christina Hunt. The BKU girls too slow to get up to support her. And Cosmos look to go long again. Tessa can't bring it down. Colbreth can. Cosmos retain possession. Keep the ball in play. It'll be intercepted by Sunhae Colbreth. Ball still stays in play. Towards the middle, it'll be the first touch of the game for Penny Gordon in the BKU goal, who hasn't had much to do as of yet. She plays short for Orla Crocker. And now Colbreth just ran under her foot. It'll be a Cosmos throw in. First substitution of the game as Lillian Ziff will come in for BKU. It's like it'll be a straight swap at center back with Clara Moss coming off. Not much work for the BKU center backs to do as of yet, but Cosmos do have the ball in their area. It's a good turn. A good chance for FC Cosmos, but the ball out wide was just a little bit too far, and it'll go out for a BKU throw-in. On this left-hand side, it'll be taken by Nalia Howlett. Howlett goes back for Lillian Ziff's first touches. And Ziff again. Looks for support, finds Howlett. And they build up well, BKU. Breaking through the press of Cosmos. Howlett looks for the run of Hunt. Gets a touch on it. Just couldn't find anyone to support her. Now Howlett again. Tessa checks her shoulder. Can't find the ball out to Clark. And it'll be another BKU throw in their own area. Also later tonight at 7:30 p.m. in the UPSL Premier Metro Conference, the New York Renegades take on East Coast FC. So stay tuned for that one right here on Game and Frame. BKU throw it in again to Tessa. Down for Howlett, who couldn't find the ball out to Clark down her left-hand side. So Cosmos take the throw. Will come for Ziff. Ziff's able to clear Tessa. Good turn from Tessa, and now she does find the out ball to Sloane Clark. The more advanced midfielder. It's a great ball from her out to Abriel Ruiz. The high press from Cosmos wins it back again. Colbreth seeing out their attacks. The ball played back for Penny Gordon, who looks to go long, slices it up into the wind. Cosmos keep the ball in play. And the ball is still in play with Howlett and Tessa, and now it will go out for a FC Cosmos throw-in. As both sides make substitutions. The Clara Moss coming back in, this time to play left back in place of Howlett, who's had a lot of touches on the ball herself. Out to the middle by Ziff, but it is a good ball as it finds Stein, who plays Hunt. Can hold it up for BKU and does well to turn. Now Junie Stein, who looks for the run of Carper Harshawn, but it's way too far for her. Cosmos will take the throw. So we enter the 15th minute of the play. Just one chance of the game really for either side, and it was taken by Tessa for BKU. They lead 1-0 as they look to get the game under their spell. Ball just ran past Sloane Clark, but she gets to it. And now here's Colbreth. Colbreth wins the 50-50, looks to play it into Hunt. Hunt got a little flick on it, and then could be in for BKU, but Cosmos get back and just see out the danger. Be careful of the check-ins from Christina Hunt. Always seems to beat her marker to the ball. Here's Tessa for Carshawn, whose cross in was too close to the goalkeeper. And she goes long again with the drop kick that's becoming a theme for FC Cosmos. Just comes to Ziff, and Crocker plays it back to Ziff. BKU content to play out from the back. Colbreth on the turn. And Colbreth down the wing for Ruiz. Ruiz couldn't find Stein. And Cosmos can clear their lines. Here's Clark. Sent forward by Colbreth, and again, check-in was from Stein. Cosmos keep the ball in play, and Colbreth has some defending to do. Ball just too close to Penny Gordon, who's easily able to gather for BKU. And this time they'll go long. Again, playing with the wind, the BKU goalkeeper. It's a great touchdown by Harper Carshawn. Ball just ran under her foot, and Cosmos can retain possession. Press from Hunt forces the long ball. Colbreth clips it up for herself. And now here's Tessa for BKU. Definitely more of the ball so far. BKU National, the only team with a perfect record as of yet in the EDP North Atlantic Division. But here Cosmos press down this left-hand side, which has been their best place of attack so far. The ball came off of Colbreth, I think, and it will be the first corner of the day for FC Cosmos. Better from them, trying to pressure the best defense in the league in BKU. 1 point back from league leaders Beckman, but Beckman have played 3 extra games and did lose to FC Cosmos last time out. That was their first win of the season. They have 4 points from 4 games, sitting 17th. The ball in will come off of a BKU head, and FC Cosmos will go again. So they are big underdogs today, Cosmos. They look to prevent BKU from staying perfect. Another in-swinger for Cosmos, right on the goalkeeper. It was away by Tessa, the goal scorer. And again from Ruiz, and Hunt can bring it down. The run from Tessa's forwards, if she could find her, she can't. Cosmos win it back well and have some space again. This time the ball in was defended well by Colbreth. And Cosmos will take the throw in. BKU ready, 2 substitutions in Hannah Jeffrey and Juliet Peralta, as FC Cosmos will get another corner. And the golden rule of never sub when you're defending a corner doesn't seem to apply to BKU right now, as they do make their double substitution. It is Sloan Clark and Harper Carshawn coming off. 2 girls that played a very big part in BKU's opener. This ball is further away from the goal in by Cosmos, and won back well by Ruiz. And again, Hunt tried to turn, just got the ball taken off of her. Ruiz won it back, and now here's Stein. As BKU looked to counter, to come back to Stein, just couldn't control it. The dangerous ball back from Cosmos, but they're able to retain possession. As they play it out wide, Cosmos trying to get the ball to their left-hand side and take on Sunhae Colbreth, who's done well so far to contain them. No shots at all as of yet for FC Cosmos, and just the one from BKU ended up in the back of the net. It's Peralta trying to win it back. The Cosmos go the other way. And Ziff is able to see it out for her goalkeeper, Penny Gordon. This time, rather than playing long into the wind, she goes short to Crocker. As BKU look to settle the game back. As they ready Una Ramos Johnson to come on. It was given away by BKU. It's the wind heavy now. Here's Stein. Looks to play it out for Ruiz. Just couldn't get there and trips her defender. So in comes Johnson for BKU. She'll take off Colbreth, who's had the most defending to do as of yet for the team in white. Cosmos look for a long set piece. It's troubling for BKU. Stein got a head on it, but it didn't clear it. Cosmos, the good turn. Just can't seem to find the shooting angles. And it was a good step from Hunt to win it back. Now the introduction of Hannah Jeffrey with her first couple of touches. She's got Hunt in the middle, and it's 2-on-1 now for BKU, but it was well defended by FC Cosmos because Christina Hunt could have been in. The header out from Cosmos for a BKU corner. Be swung in by Tessa. Tries to use the wind to her advantage. It's toward the near post, and the wind to her disadvantage rather as the ball goes out for an FC Cosmos goal kick. Cosmos look to go long. The ball does evade the BKU midfield as they look to go forwards. It's a good turn. And a great ball in behind that was well defended by Clara Moss, who looks for Jeffrey. Peralta can find the pass, but Stein can win it back for BKU and look for Hunt, who just wasn't on the same page. And BKU will get the throw in. Triple substitution now, with Sloane Clark re-entering the fray. And two new members for BKU with Poppy Lane and Emma Foster Bennett, who come into the game. Play back underway with Tessa. And now down the line, first couple of touches for Foster Bennett were good ones. She'll advance the ball for BKU as they get another throw-in. Cosmos win it back. It's really good build-up play from them. A little bit of space in the middle for FC Cosmos with Sloane Clark, the tracking defender. Looked to play it wide, but in came Clara Moss who uses her body well to win it back. And here's Jeffrey squaring up her defender. Ball forwards looking for Jeffrey, just couldn't find her. Little touch around the pressing girl, and it was well played out for BKU to Johnson. Ball just got a little flick on it. And the new striker, Poppy Lane, does well to play it out wide to Foster Bennett, who looks to pull it back to Lane. It was a heavy touch that ran through to the FC Cosmos goalkeeper. Header away for Clara Moss. And BKU play it around well with Crocker. And now Colbreth. Colbreth out to Foster Bennett, and again high press for the new BKU substitutes. Little flick around the corner for Foster Bennett, just didn't come to her. And Cosmos clear their lines. Tessa just couldn't control it. And Cosmos play out well. With 4 runners forward for FC Cosmos, if they could find one of them, but Clara Moss is not letting any outballs through her. And here's Hannah Jeffrey one-on-one against her defender. Is able to beat her down the line, but the second one comes in for FC Cosmos to see out the danger, and here's Moss. Out wide to Colbreth, now Crocker. Here's Tessa. Tessa not on the same page as her center forward. High press from Cosmos, wins the ball back. No free kick given as BKU go the other way. Here's Moss. Look to play it towards the middle. Poppy Lane just couldn't win it back. Tessa could, and it's all a little jumbled in the midfield at the moment. Neither team able to retain possession for a good period of time. But that's a great ball in behind for Cosmos. Just a little bit of a heavy touch allowed the defender Lillian Ziff to clear the ball away. As BKU put back in Junie Stein. The goal scorer Tessa gets her first break of the afternoon. Jeffrey's able to get the ball up. Cosmos will take the throw in. A lot of the ball being played on this right-hand side. Both teams able to keep their opponents out of the middle of their field. So far, it looked like a handball on Cosmos, and it is. Latest game we have for you tonight on Game and Frame consists of Richmond County against the Greek Americans. That's in the APSL Metro Conference. Stay tuned tonight at 8 p.m. Ball sent up by Ziff, and it wasn't brought down well by the Cosmos, with Stein checking in. The furthest Earl back for the Cosmos, able to clear it. Comes to Ziff again, who controls well. And here's Johnson. Foster Bennett checked in. Great ball out in the middle, and a good flick around the corner for Judy Stein. She's got the run of Hannah Jeffrey. If it will come to Hannah Jeffrey down this left-hand side. Her ball is looking for Poppy Lane, but just too close to the goalkeeper again. BKU with a lot of the ball, just not creating that many goal-scoring opportunities. as they would like, but they do have the 1-goal advantage as the first half draws the end of it. It's skill from Cosmos. They'll get the throw in. BKU send it high and forwards. It'll come all the way to Cosmos goalkeeper. As we pass the 30-minute mark. Just one shot for either team. And it ended up in the back of the net, though nothing FC Cosmos goalkeeper could do to stop it. It was a great finish from Tessa off the goalkeeper's right-hand post and into the net. And a really well-played build-up goal from BKU. Team tiki-taka, but they haven't been able to produce anything of the such since. Here's Moss driving forwards. Good check-in from Poppy Lane, though she just couldn't find Foster Bennett on the right-hand side. BKU had runners there. There's one back in the middle. And Cosmos are able to send it forwards. Dangerous bit of play here between the center back and the goalkeeper for BKU. But Ziff is able to tidy things up, and Moss just can't keep it in play. It's good press from the FC Cosmos. As they make a sub. Ball back underway with the Cosmos. Looking to get the equalizer before halftime. It's a good ball into the middle, and the flick away was just about supplied by Johnson. Otherwise, would have been a real goal-scoring opportunity for the Cosmos. And now Ziff and Moss look to tidy things up. Back to Ziff. They're inviting the high press, BKU. Ziff does get it out to Jeffrey. And Jeffrey can find Crocker. Crocker can switch the play just about. Here's Stein. And it'll be BKU's ball. Header back from Jeffrey. Turn in the middle from BKU. They just can't seem to break through the Cosmos midfield right now. Cosmos look to play it in behind, but just doing too much rather than testing out Penny Gordon, who still is yet to be needed to make a save yet. Here's Crocker. And now Johnson. Looks for Foster Bennett, just couldn't keep it in play. Cosmos throwing. Good high press though from FC Cosmos. And the league leaders as it stands, BKU, just looking to survive at the moment. Sent up by Cosmos. Good throw. Johnson looks to clear. Come back for Crocker, who does get it out to Foster Bennett. That's a good ball in the middle. Not sure why the referee blew a whistle. Here's Foster Bennett. That's a great turn, and the ball forwards is just going to be too far for BKU. It's a good idea from Sloan Clark. the run in behind for Poppy Lane. Just too far for her. Ziff is able to find Peralta, and now Crocker. Here's Foster Bennett. Cosmo's intercepted again in the middle. Now with 4 runners, they look for this ball in behind again on the right-hand side. That one was just a little bit closer. Get to the right winger, but Penny Gordon was quick off of her line. They do keep looking for this ball in behind Clara Moss. They have not been able to connect with it as of yet, FC Cosmos. Moss intercepts again, but loses out. And it's better from Cosmos. They play backwards again. This time they do get it out to the right-hand side, but Clara Moss stepped in well, and Jeffrey can play it out to Stein, and it's a one-on-one now. Ball over the top. Looks like it will find in behind for BKU. Just looking for help. The striker, and she finds it in Sloane Clark, but the ball to her was just too short. Wind bellows even heavier. It's a great ball over the top from Hannah Jeffrey. And they go again with Jeffrey. And Jeffrey with a better chance for BKU. And at the back post, it was just intercepted from the goalkeeper, who stepped in ahead of Poppy Lane up top. 2 big chances for Poppy Lane. Not able to get a shot out of either of them. But BKU looking at the pedal to the gas at the end of this first half. Again, Clark out wide to Foster Bennett. And Sloane Clark again. Great turn by Clark. And a big chance for BKU. Clark across the face, and the runner's just not there. Another great ball from Sloane Clark. And BKU runners are behind. Just not able to get there. So as halftime approaches, stay tuned for the April plays of the month. And you can vote for those on @GameandFrame at Instagram. Won by Stein, and again by Jeffrey, and Cosmos will be able to not be able to keep this in play. And Moss will throw it in. Moss looks down the line. Stein gets the flick on it. It was a good flick. Here's Poppy Lane. Just whiffed on it. Be another BKU throw-in. In by Moss. Turn from Stein. And a good ball from Stein. BKU again kind of lacking the runners. It'll come out for the strike, which does test the goalkeeper. Finally another shot for either side, but it was well saved, easily gathered. Strike from Juliet Peralta. And here's Ziff, who can flick it out wide to Moss, who's done well on this left-hand side. Right-footed left back, and another good run from Clara Moss. Hannah Jeffrey, Stein, Moss. It's nice one-touch football from BKU. Goalkeeper just gets there ahead of the run in behind, but the offside flag is up if the referee notices it. Poppy Lane just making her movement a little bit too quickly. Controlled in the middle by Cosmos. A good turn. Falling behind is testing Johnson, who doesn't have much with her. She plays back to the goalkeeper, who gets it forwards well. It'll come all the way up here for Sloan Clark, but there is the halftime whistle. So in the first 5 minutes, Penny, after a nice BKU move, Tessa was able to open the goal scoring for either side, and since then no real big scoring opportunities for either side, as BKU did look better at the end of the first half, but considering their goal scoring record in the past couple of games, not the best first half for them. They do take the 1-goal lead into halftime, so here are the plays of the month. Stay tuned for the second half afterwards.
Quick release for Hernandez. You know Hernandez is going to get there. Got some work to do. It's one man taking on an army, and it is Hernandez. He took on hell with a squirt gun, and he quenched the flames. Justine Nunez Hernandez, an impressive stamp on the match. Foxy. There's a shot, and K-Zune beats it away again.
About it. They don't want to let this opportunity pass without equalizing. Fake shot, fake. The third shot, low and a goal! A couple dummies and a low shot makes this game 1-1.
Right side, isn't it? Can he bend it around the wall? He's gone for it, and it's tipped over the crossbar. Lovely fingertip save by Perez. Let's see if it's enough to stop them. Joe Holland. Once again, Perez called into action.
Now Trot, cross.
Oh my word! What a goal! What a team goal from New York International!
Back to the captain with a lot of space. Crossed inside, using his chest. Aristotle Zazulin to the rescue. As now his defensive expertise put to the test. Diaz trying to shield the ball away from Diallo. Diallo squeezing past. Still with the assist. Goal! South Bronx United.
The ball is back into play. Beautiful work, Winder with the nutmeg.
Room to move here. This is Waring again. Waring puts it into the middle. Doggart! Doggart! They can't clear it off the line! Orson Doggart puts the finishing touch.
Shango can't quite keep it. Yo, pick it up. Dangerous area. Malachi with a shot. Beautiful save from the keeper.
Now he's on. Kamara's on sides. Kamara gets around the keeper. This could be it. Could finish. It's 2. That's the final whistle. Polonia seals the deal in the last kick of the game. What an effort there by Kamara.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings, And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Quick release for Hernandez. You know Hernandez is going to get there. Got some work to do. It's one man taking on an army, and it is Hernandez. He took on hell with a squirt gun, and he quenched the flames. Justine Nunez Hernandez, an impressive stamp on the match.
14. There's a shot, and Kazun beats it away again.
About it. They don't want to let this opportunity pass without equalizing. Fake shot, fake. The third shot, low and a goal! A couple dummies and a low shot makes this game 1-1.
Right side is net. Can he bend it around the wall? He's gone for it, and it's tipped over the crossbar. Lovely fingertip save by Perez. Let's see if it's enough to stop them. Joe Holland. Once again, Perez called into action.
Now trot, cross. Oh my word! What a goal! What a team goal from New York International!
Back to the captain with a lot of space. Crossed inside, using his chest. Aristotle Zazulin to the rescue. As now his defensive expertise put to the test. Diaz trying to shield the ball away from Diallo. Diallo squeezing past. Still with the assist. Goal! South Bronx United.
The ball is back into play. Beautiful work, Winder with the nutmeg.
Room to move here. This is Waring again. Waring puts it into the middle. Doggart! Doggart! They can't clear it off the line! Orson Doggart puts the finishing touch.
Chango can't quite keep it. Yo, pick it up. Dangerous area. Malachi with a shot. Beautiful save from the keeper.
Now he's on. Kamara's on sides. Kamara gets around the keeper. This could be it. Good finish. It's 2. That's the final whistle. Polonia seals the deal in the last kick of the game. What an effort there by Kamara.
Teams are switched around. So get ready to start the second half. Cosmos looking to equalize and BKU looking to maintain their perfect record in their 4th game of the season and head to the top of the EDP North Atlantic Division 1 table, which they are doing as it stands. Lead 1-0 from a goal inside 5 minutes from Tessa. Game not done yet, and here is the goal scorer, Tessa, for BKU. Ball under control. And here's Clark. Sloan Clark looks backwards. And down the line, here's Rees. Looks like BKU bring on their original starting lineup. And the ball in behind for Cosmos is challenging, but Ziff came across. And Ziff is able to find Crocker well. Dangerous press from Cosmos. BKU still content with playing the ball around the back, and ball is able to find Nalia Howlett back on the pitch, and the check from Junie Stein. Here's the center forward, Christina Hunt, with a brilliant turn. She's got runners forward, but Cosmos got the foot in. Now BKU's midfield is left forwards, running behind. Looks like the flag should and will come up. Didn't hear the whistle, the shot after it. But Cosmos are offside. More enticing start to the second half for them. Not many chances for either side in the first. Sent out wide to Nalia Howlett. And here's Stein. Stein looks for the run of Harper Carshon, and it'll be too far for her. Or will it? She does keep it in play, and it'll be a BKU throw-in. Here's Tessa. And Howlett back to Tessa. She looks for the ball into Clark, who couldn't control it. Cosmos look to go the other way. Send it forwards. It's towards Howlett. And it'll be a Cosmos throw-in. Won by Howlett, sent forward by Stein. Carshon just couldn't control it. Cosmos throw-in. Cosmos look to break in behind, holding off Howlett, and the ball, sure, if it was a shot or a cross, it'll go out for a BKU goal kick with no harm done. Crocker. Great ball from Crocker to find Ruiz. Ruiz, if she can find her. Clark had a lot of space, but the ball was just too far for her. Colbreth will take the throw in. Check was from Hunt, who got a little knock from her own player. Clark tried to find Stein, couldn't. Ziff, who's been a rock at the back all day, is able to clear her lines and got a little nick in the back. Be a BKU free kick. And Ziff will go long, looking for Hunt. He's headed away well. Stein gets the other header on it. Christina Hunt chases after it. It'll be cleared out for a throw-in. Out wide to Karshan. In came Hunt. The flag is up. The referee hasn't seen it yet. It's offside on Harper Karshan. Back underway with Cosmos. Won by Stein. Here's Tessa. Tessa with a great ball out for Ruiz, and Ruiz just couldn't catch up to it. Cosmos throw the ball back in play. Colbreth finds the ball, gathers it under her control. And here's Ziff. Ziff out wide to Howlett. And Howlett in the middle looked for Hunt. It was well intercepted. As far as Tessa. And took a heavy touch, and Clark can win it back. And now here's Tessa. Here's Ruiz. Ruiz, great ball into Hunt, and Hunt couldn't control it, but wins it back. Hunt turns, and again, before finding Stein, who looks to play the ball in for Harper Karshan. It was just about cleared away by Cosmos, but it's good pressure from BKU as they look to find the insurance goal. Or clearance from FC Cosmos will lead to a BKU corner, their first after the halftime interval.
April, deliver! Or Harper, one of you. That's how Harper's got it. Yes. Hey, set up! Talk to April.
In by Harper Karshan, and it came to Hunt, and it come back to Hunt, and she just couldn't get the shot off the second time of asking. BKU will do the corner again. Big chance for Christina Hunt. It was a great ball in from Harper Karshan. See if she can deliver again. BKU running the line idea. It was a worse ball in this time from Karshan, as Cosmos look to bring it away, and they have a one-on-one with Crocker here. She can turn. Now the other BKU defenders come in, but the Cosmos number 9 is just too fast, and she could be in. And she scored. Thought the ball was going to roll wide, but it just went under Penny Gordon. And out of absolutely nothing, We are level. 10 minutes into the second half from a BKU corner kick. FC Cosmos go the other way. And their striker ran through every single BKU defender before sliding the ball under Penny Gordon. Whether she got full contact on it or not, it doesn't matter. And BKU are shocked here after controlling the ball for all of the second half. One chance for Cosmos, their first shot on target really of the afternoon. And they score the equalizer. Say, test of the medal of the perfect BKU. Now, they'll have to create more chances to get their lead back. Sent out by Colbreth. It's a great run up front from Cosmos. Just a little touch to take it around Penny Gordon. And it wasn't the cleanest strike with the left foot, but it was enough to sneak it inside the post. All back underway. Peralta finding Howlett. Carshawn and Howlett again. Howlett looked for Hunt in the middle. Stein. Couldn't find Howlett. And it's all a little jumbled in the midfield for BKU now, but they do win it back with Clark. And here's Hunt. Hunt looked to play it over the top. It will come eventually to Carshawn, but she couldn't do anything with it. Cosmos looked to go the other way. Ball down the line. Great turn by Ziff. And she gets the free kick for BKU. Ball in behind looking for Stein. It'll come to Christina Hunt. It's a high line now from the Cosmos. And Hunt just couldn't bring it under her spell. It's BKU ready, another double substitution with Foster Bennett and with Hannah Jeffrey. Look to add more pace on either wing to the BKU attack as they look to grab their lead back. Clark stepped in, couldn't find a teammate. Jeffrey couldn't keep it in play. Cosmos ball. It's Cosmos with more pace again down this right-hand side. And this time, Liliana Ziff is able to come back and tidy things up for BKU, but they have to be careful of the Cosmos counterattack. Already wounded them once. Turn from Bennett Foster. Foster Bennett, I should say. Cosmos win it back. BKU midfield just looking to settle things with Christina Hunt. And now Stein, who had to wait for it and couldn't find the return for Hunt. Cosmos go again. That's a really nifty turn. And a good ball in behind, too. That'll trouble BKU. Take some pace, the FC Cosmos. The midfielders just couldn't get forwards in time. Penny Gordon can gather the ball, but it's been all green and black in the last 5 minutes. And now Hunt could be in on a one-on-one the other way, but It was well cleared away from her press by Cosmos. Here's Crocker. And now Colbreth. Touch from Foster Bennett. Colbreth and Young Crocker. Crocker, good touch around for Clark, and Foster Bennett tried to give it back to her. Clark might get there. She will not, and it'll be Cosmos throwing. Crocker controlled it, kept it in play. That's good build-up play from the Cosmos, but the ball just a little too far for them to get to. So as always, today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag. The Aircase blocks use antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. And Salt's offering a 10% discount for all Game and Frame members, so click the link below for that. And as always, keep it fresh. Cosmos to ready a substitution. Down the line with a lot of height on it. Crocker takes no chances, kicks the ball out of play. Ball sent back in by the Cosmos. Look for the hold-up play. Crocker got a kick on her leg, no free kick given by the referee, but BKU are able to clear their lines, and the good turn where Christina Hunt gets her one-on-one. And if she uses her pace here, she could be in for BKU. She's a little wide, she has not got much help in the middle, and it was really well defended by the FC Cosmos center back. Christina Hunt evading her the first time, but the recovery speed just too much for her. And a let off for Cosmos. Here's Howlett sending it forwards, and Hunt is offside. Fans on it anyways. Cosmos look long. Here's Colbreth. She looks to find Foster Bennett. Colbreth again. Foster Bennett couldn't control it. Cosmos ball. Well defended by Colbreth. Win it back for BKU. Not a ball that Crocker would have wanted there. It'll be Cosmos throw-in. Cosmos throw it straight out of play for BKU. Throw-in, which will be taken by Colbreth. Good turn in the Cosmos midfield. Looked to spread it wide, but Stein got a leg in. And Peralta couldn't control it. Down the line, Cosmos go, but Crocker won it back. BKU just can't seem to clear their lines at the moment. And this will help out with the goal kick. Remember, 3 games later tonight. Osners FC taking on New Haven United. That's at 7 p.m. in the NPSL. New York Renegades against the East Coast FC, 7:30 p.m. And 30 minutes later, Richmond County versus Greek Americans in the APSL Metro Conference at 8 p.m. Moss driving forwards, Hunt checking in, tried to flick it around the corner, was able to hold on to it, now take it past 2, and it's a good chance for Christina Hunt. But just a heavy touch. Took the ball too far under her spell. She tried to go alone, and BKU will have to settle for a throw-in. Hunt wins it back for BKU. Now takes it under her spell and looked to force it towards Stein, but it comes back to BKU. And now Cosmos can take the ball the other way, but that through ball is not troubling Zift whatsoever. Here's Tessa on the turn. The goal scorer for BKU, which seems like ages ago at this point. They have not been able to find their rhythm since. Here's Foster Bennett. Touch from Crocker. And BKU throwing on the right-hand side. So the referee calls for a water break midway through the second half. So the teams locked together, and FC Cosmos proving to be BKU's toughest matchup as of yet. As a point today would ruin their perfect record, but it would take them joint top of the table with Beckman and leave them with 2 games in hand. Wouldn't be the worst result for BKU, though they are significant favorites today. So, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers watching their kids play today. And we'll see if either side can find a winner as we close into the end of this second half at Aviator. We're back underway with BKU, and Tessa looks to find Stein, and it does roll through to Stein, and Christina Hunt getting it behind here. She's one-on-one with her defender, and Christina Hunt just couldn't get the power on it with her weaker left foot. The biggest chance the second half for BKU comes 10 seconds after the restart, with Hunt finally getting in behind her defender. She's been the most exciting player for BKU, Christina Hunt. Just not able to find that finishing touch. And here's Crocker for Foster Bennett on the turn. Cosmos did well to deal with that. Tessa wins it back for BKU. Given away by Colbreth. As Cosmos go the other way. To the middle. And Ziff, who's been so good, that back line for BKU, able to deal with it. And now the ball forward for Hannah Jeffrey, who's got a lot of space on this left-hand side. She's got Christina Hunt making the run forwards in the middle. Jeffrey looks to take her on for Hunt and back for the strike from Stein, which is better from BKU. Testing the goalkeeper out, but not able to find a good enough strike to beat the FC Cosmos goalkeeper. She sends it high and wide, and it'll go out for a BKU throw-in. Taken by Johnson. Here's Peralta back to Johnson. And another BKU throw. Foster Bennett looks to control it. Maybe another BKU throw-in. Taken forwards by Johnson. The turn from Foster Bennett. BKU not able to fall out of these wide areas. It'll be a Cosmos free kick. Cosmos look long, but not very long. And it'll be their throw-in.
Go Brooklyn!
Cosmos throwing as the ball never went in play, so they'll do it again. Here's Tessa. Sends it forward looking for Stein. Cosmos did enough to get that away. And now Foster Bennett looks for Hunt. Come back to Foster Bennett. She looks for Hunt again. That's a better ball and a better turn from Christina Hunt. And again, it's great skill. Stein, one more for Hannah Jeffrey, seems on. And Hannah Jeffrey is onside and just couldn't get the force on the strike that she needed. Another easy save for the Cosmos goalkeeper. Those turns from Christina Hunt being BKU's main source of attack. Just need to put more power into the strikes. Like Tessa playing a more defensive role in the second half sends it forward. Foster Bennett has some space, and that's closed down really quickly by Cosmos. Here's Tessa. Looks to switch the play, and here's Stein. Stein sends it over the top. Foster Bennett's the chaser. Not troubling the Cosmos very much. Here's Tessa. Ziff out wide to Moss. And Moss one more to Jeffrey. Left-footed left winger beats her defender well and now finds the ball in for goal, but the flag is up if the referee sees it. BK, you don't realize it yet, but the goal won't count. It was a great finish from Poppy Lane and a strike that BKU have been looking to find all game really since their opening goal in the first 5 minutes, but one time they are able to get good kick on the ball. The flag already had been up. It's better build up with Hannah Jeffrey beating her defender, finding the ball into Poppy Lane. Just made a run a little bit too early. Sent forwards by Tessa. He's playing the holding midfielder role in this second half, and big chance for Cosmos if they could control it, but they couldn't. Moss looks to go the other way. Jeffrey gives it back to Hannah Moss. Clara Moss, I should say. Here's Stein. Sent out by the Cosmos, who look content with the point that's staring at them. Be a good result against the previously perfect BKU if they could hold on to this, being 1-0 down for so long in this game. Here's Ziff, who flicks it forwards for Moss, and now the ball forwards from Stein is really good. Great through ball for Hannah Jeffrey, but the touch from her was poor. It'll be a Cosmos throw-in. Taken by BKU. Here's Stein. Looks for Jeffrey. Jeffrey bodied off the ball by Cosmos. They do keep the ball in play. Crocker has some defending to do. She has the ball taken off of her. Up front here by Cosmos, and Crocker recovers well. And a big chance in behind. Foster Bennett just about keeps it in play. Touch from Poppy Lane. And here's Clark. Clark for Stein, and Lane's making the run, and Stein just couldn't get to the ball. It's been all BKU in the past couple of minutes as they look to find the winner. Free kick given on the original turn by Tessa, who was tripped. And a triple substitution for BKU as Christina Hunt comes back in, play up front. For Poppy Lane, who did put the ball in the net, but the flag denied her moment. All sent forward as well by BKU, and here is Hunt, who just couldn't get onto it. And it'll be a Cosmos goal kick. If BKU are going to find that winner, it does have to be quickly. Turn from Cosmos. Crocker stepped in. Ball was sent forwards by Tessa. BKU high press cannot win it back. Cosmos go the other way, but Moss intercepts. Here's Crocker. Orla Crocker out wide to Colbreth, whose ball is easily intercepted by the Cosmos, but then by BKU. And Christina Hunt now looks to play Stein, and it was well intercepted because Junie Stein could have been in there for BKU. This time she does get the flick forwards looking for Hunt, and it's cleared away by Cosmos. Moss to take the throw in for BKU as they look to find the winner as the game draws to a close. Sent forwards by BKU. And the run is from Ruiz, who is able to do well and get BKU a throw in on the right-hand side. Turn from Clark, but she has it taken off of her originally, illegally such, from Cosmos, and it'll be a BKU free kick. Big chance to get the ball into the box from them. Neither team really troubling the other on set pieces as of yet, but Ziff has a big leg. She can deliver. It's a good ball in towards Hunt. The header's up but not away. Ruiz can attempt to bring it down and cannot win the header. Hunt stepped in, stopped the ball from getting cleared away, and Tessa looked for a shot from miles away, which is not troubling the goalkeeper, who covers it for FC Cosmos. Cosmos with a lot of space on this right-hand side if they can find it, but they can't. It was well intercepted by Moss. And now the check from Hunt. And a really good turn from Christina Hunt, whose ball in behind looking for Junie Stein was just overhit. It's been the story of the second half for BKU. And Cosmos going the other way with the goalkeeper coming off of her line and Crocker kicking it away from her, but doing well to clear the lines for BKU. Great turn by Tessa. And now Moss. Had intercepted by the Cosmos, but there'll be a throw in for BKU. BKU throwing, looks like Ziff, originally playing center back, has taken up a more attacking role as BKU look to grab the goal that'll get them 3 points. That'll take them ahead of top of the table Beckman rather than level on points with them, which is where they would be if this result stands. Skill in the middle from FC Cosmos as they build up through BKU's midfield well, and they've got a ton of space on this left-hand side. Instead, they look towards the right, and Crocker's got some defending to do. She's able to force Cosmos wide and then get the foot in to really take away the opportunity for Cosmos. They keep control of the ball. The effort is blocked by Moss, or Colbreth rather. BKU just don't seem to have an out ball, and now they do. It's well intercepted, and on the other side, Junie Stein is in. And can she win it for BKU? Junie Stein's, oh, just a touch on it from the bottom of the goalkeeper's leg. What a chance for BKU to win it. Clean through on goal right at the end of the game. What a perfect ball forwards from Sloan Clark. And Cosmos attacking on the other hand. BKU hit them with their own game with the counterattack. And Junie Stein just couldn't find the finish. Though it will be a corner for BKU. She got it under the goalkeeper, but the bottom of the keeper's leg, just enough to steer it past the right-hand post. And Cosmos survive for now. Harper Karshan will whip it in. It's not a great ball. It's cleared at the near post. And Cosmos, who've scored from a BKU corner this time, are not able to get that good of a chance from it. Here's Tessa and Junie Stein, and just cleared away from Christina Hunt, who could have been in, and there is the final whistle. No BKU corner will be allowed to occur. What a chance for Junie Stein at the end of the game to win it for BKU, and Cosmos' goalkeeper secures them a huge point against now tied for top of the league BKU. Ultimately a disappointing result after being ahead for so long, and BKU's perfect record in the league is gone. But they do go level on points at the top of the table with Beckman, and they do have 2 games in hand. So definitely plenty of opportunities for BKU to go ahead and grab their EDP North Atlantic Division 1 title. But thanks for watching here at Game and Frame, and enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Mother's Day to all that are watching.